Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, soulillumi. Today, I'm going to share my personal story of how I activated my third eye, connected to my higher self, and incredible changes that followed. It was definitely a life-changing experience, and I hope it inspires you on your own spiritual journey. I'll give you as many details as I can, so let's get started. About half a year ago, I was going through a really tough time in my love life. I got betrayed by my ex and involved in a very toxic and dramatic situation. I actually kept encountering the third party situations in my past relationships and felt stuck not knowing how to heal and move forward from this karmic cycle. I was desperate for healing myself, so I turned to spirituality for guidance. I'm a very intuitive person and I'm actually a tarot reader. And for the past 4 to 5 years, I kept drawing the same oracle card repeatedly, encouraging me to meditate, but I ignored that message because I'm someone who loves going out and staying active. The only quiet time I had was before going to sleep. However, during that tough period, I kept receiving the same message again and again to practice meditation. And okay, finally this time I listened. I started going to the community center and organization to learn how to meditate and practice 10 to 15 minutes of meditation daily before falling asleep. Now, I also started journaling every night. It was mainly for expressing gratitude. I wrote down 3 things I feel grateful for each day. At the same time, I began noticing more and more synchronicities, those repeating numbers, meaningful coincidences, and the signs that feel like a direct message from the universe. So I also started journaling my feelings, emotions, and the synchronicities I experienced each day. I felt my bond with my higher self getting deeper and deeper. It's like whenever I had questions, the universe would answer me through the signs and the synchronicities. So after meditating and journaling for over a month, I was getting better each day. My emotions become more stable and calm. I was able to successfully distract myself from my past hurt. I feel like I was almost healed and very satisfied with my state of mind at that time. However, the turning point came when my friend suddenly confessed that my ex-boyfriend had talked to her about our situation, but she didn't let me know at the time. She told me my ex regretted what he did to me, and realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side. I thought I was healed, but the reality was different. I still got triggered by what my friend told me about him. Suddenly, the pain and the hurt just came rushing back, and I felt disappointed with myself. It was like a reality check for me. Then I drew an oracle card for guidance, and I got the card hydration. The surface meaning is that when your skin is dry, you try to hydrate with skincare, but the root cause could be that you're not drinking enough water. On a deeper level, it suggested that the emotional trauma you thought you'd healed might only be healed at the surface level. Deep down, there could be unhealed or unresolved trauma or limiting beliefs in your subconscious mind, causing the same issues to repeat in your life, because your reality is actually a reflection of your subconscious mind. So this card pushed me to look deeper to find the root cause, to break free from this karmic cycle. I was so inspired by this card because I explained why the third party situations kept happening to me, but at the same time I felt a bit desperate and disappointed with my feelings, with my healing process, because I had no idea how to tap into my subconscious mind. Like, how can I even know what's in my subconscious mind, right? So at that night, I decided to try to connect with my higher self directly. In the past, I always received guidance passively. It's like I'd ask a question and look for answers through the synchronicities. But this time, I decided to ask for help from them directly. I heard stories of people connecting with their higher self or even seeing them, but I was scared of those experiences because I don't know what would happen. This time, I felt I was at a breaking point and I really need help. So I was meditating before sleeping as usual. I asked for help from God. My emotions were running high and I was actually crying while talking to my God in my mind, like, oh, my spiritual guide, if you do exist, please help me. Let me know how I can heal from my past relationships. Show me what's in my subconscious mind and what I need to do. And then something incredible happened. I heard a male voice answering my questions. It was calm, clear, and filled with wisdom. It's like a voice around your ear. Yeah. He said the healing process, there are 3 steps. To recognize, accept, and then finally appreciate. So when I could finally appreciate my past relationships, I would be healed. And he told me not to feel self-pity or victimize myself. I also have self-worth issue in my subconscious mind that I probably don't think I'm good enough and don't deserve to be loved in a healthy way. He also said he had been waiting for me to talk to him for so long. And I told him I didn't think I was ready in the past. And he replied, oh, you are ready, and then you are never ready. There's always no perfect timing. And he encouraged me to trust him and our connection, saying that he was always with me and that ask and it shall be answered. It's like his promise to me. I was so moved at that time. Yeah, we had a back and forth conversation in my mind, and I was so excited. And I asked, if you are real, could you please show yourself to me in front of my eyes? I waited for a minute or two. I was so nervous. I don't know what will happen. And suddenly I saw a purple light just flowing toward me. It was so vivid, even though my eyes were closed. The light then transformed to a glowing purple eye with a red pupil. It looked like the eye of the wild animal, like panther or a wolf. In the dark, I was scared at that time, so I suddenly opened my eyes. Then that purple eye just disappeared, and at the same time, I feel the strong pressure on my forehead, right at the spot of the third eye. From that day on, everything changed. I started seeing lights during my meditations, flashes of purple, indigo, green, yellow, orange. But mostly purple and green. And I felt a deeper connection to my intuition and a sense of peace I hadn't experienced before. That was the moment I knew something profound had happened, though I didn't fully understand it at the time. After this experience, I began researching what had happened to me. Everything was a mystery. That's when I learned about the third eye. At the first place, the energy center located between your eyebrows associated with intuition, insight, and the spiritual awareness. Yeah, it seemed like my third eye had been activated, even though I hadn't intentionally set out to do so. And it was also a beautiful reminder that sometimes spiritual awakenings happen when we least expect them. So after my third eye activation and a conversation with my higher self, my spiritual experiences deepened in ways I never imagined. Here are some of the changes I noticed. First, I could possibly read the Akashic record. So about a month after I started seeing lights during the meditation, I told my spiritual guide one day that, okay, now I'm ready to see something new. Could you please show me something besides the light? Then I actually began seeing tons of golden symbols and characters since that day. When I meditated, they look ancient and powerful, almost like a language, but I couldn't understand. My higher self told me those are the source of the universe. I'm not entirely sure if they are connected to the Akashic records, but they feel deeply sacred and full of wisdom. If you've had similar experiences or know what these symbols could be, please comment down below and share your knowledge. I'm so eager to uncover this mystery. Please let me know. Second, I began seeing the auras of people around me. At first, it was subtle, just a faint glow around their body, but over time I could distinguish color and even sense what the color meant energetically. The third change is even with my eyes open, I started seeing light in dimly lit environment when I stared at a spot for a few seconds. These weren't physical lights, but rather energetic ones, like tiny sparkles or glowing orbs flowing in the air. And similarly, another fascinating change was that when I stared at a spot for a while, I began to see subtle moments in the air. It's as if the space around me is alive with energy, like those tiny ripples, waves, or particles moving in ways that aren't visible to naked eye. It's also a constant reminder for me that everything is energy. Another change was suddenly it can smell the scent that weren't physically present. For example, one night just before I fall asleep, I clearly smelled the scent of strawberry candy, even though there was none around. These scents often feel like a message or signs from the spiritual realm. Yeah, another change is my ability to manifest has also improved. I can now manifest on what I want more quickly and effortlessly, especially for those small little things. It feels like the entire universe is supporting and guiding me. Life has become a co-creation with the universe. I think this is because I have more faith in the universe, in God, and in myself. I trust them unconditionally. I know they are always there to help me as they promised. Like ask, and then it shall be answered. And every day I feel loved, blessed, and deeply supported. Universe always bring what I need to me. Or has something even better. The next one is I also noticed that my intuition improves significantly. I feel more connected to the universe, and I've come to realize that the answer I seek are always within me. Trust my inner guidance has become my second nature. So whenever I meditate, I'd like to talk to my higher self for guidance. Sometimes the answer are direct, but other times they are vague, like, oh, you'll know when it's time, or follow your heart. Your heart knows the answer, or your heart will lead you to the path. Like he always provides guidance and encourage me to be my authentic self and to dream big. The last one is after connecting to my higher self, I feel like I was a vessel of divine will. Sometimes my higher self encouraged me to do things I don't feel like doing, even though I don't always understand. I follow their guidance because I believe there's a reason for it. For example, creating this YouTube channel and sharing my story here were guided by my higher self. I'm actually an introverted person, and my third chakra is actually the weakest, not even activated yet. I'd like to keep my private to myself, especially my spiritual journey, because I don't know how acceptable people are to those spiritual stuff, and I don't want to scare my friends and family off. But my higher self just kept telling me to put yourself out there, let yourself shine, share your story. I delayed it for months, but recently they've been pushing me to take action. So I'm finally stepping out of my comfort zone to share my story here, trusting that there's a reason for it. I hope some of you will be inspired, or at least learn something from my experience. I think that would be very meaningful. Looking back, I've learned that everything happened at its divine timing. Even the difficult times in my life, like the challenges in my love life, turn out to be opportunities for spiritual awakening and growth. They led me to a deeper understanding of myself, my self-worth, and my spiritual path. And I've learned to always be grateful and optimistic. Even when things don't go as planned, trust that the universe has a plan for you, and every experience is part of your soul's journey. Yeah, at the end of this video, I'm going to do a quick pick a card psychic reading for you to see if there's any message from your higher self that you need to hear right now. I'll use the oracle card that inspired me to dig into my subconscious mind and eventually led me to talk to my higher self. So right now, please close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. When you are ready, please open your eyes and pick the card that you feel you are most connected to intuitively. Usually just make the choice within the first 3 seconds. So this will be card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. So I hope you've already made your choice. With card number 1. Let's see. We have backlight card number 1. Wow. So it is in the stillness and presence of the journey that you will find yourself exactly where you need to be. So pulling this card is your sign to embrace this kind of sunny days. It will appear when you are rushing through life without being present for it. You may recognize the symptoms: moving too fast, feeling anxious, doing a lot but accomplishing very little, or a lack of focus and getting lost in daydreams, feelings of doubt or confusion about the future, or deep desire to do nothing. So these feelings aren't manifestations of laziness or lack of motivation. They are reminders that there's more to life than work and checking off another item on your to-do list. So this card encourages you to live in the current moment and enjoy the present at the fullest. I hope this card will give you some insight, encourage you to really take your time to enjoy your life without just going. You should also have a good life-work balance. Knows that when to stop and when to act, and also cherish everything around you, the people, family, work, colleagues, friends. Really enjoy your life instead of just always in the status of doing, but you also need to learn how to be being in life in the current moment. Okay, this is card number 1. Let's see card number 2. What do you have? Oh, it's Peonies, number 28. So it is time to reap your rewards. Settle in for a ride with Lady Luck. So this card is really beautiful. Yeah, peonies are big, expressive flowers that are often given as a sign of goodwill and blessings, and they are offered to you as gifts from the universe with the promise that your want is on its way. And this is absolutely the most positive and supportive card of this deck. Yeah. Congratulations. So it's a big yes. If you want to do something, go for it and expect things to work out exactly the way you hope they would. So whatever you have set your eyes on is making a beeline straight towards you. And don't be afraid to ask for what you want, as you are likely to receive it right now. So allow yourself to receive this upturn in good fortune. And don't question the reasons behind it. It may seem sudden and unusual. I believe you've already planted the seed of gratitude for maybe a while, and you are finally reaping the reward. So I'd say maybe from now, like within 1 to 3 months, I say the blessings are coming to you. So in this period, dare to dream and dream big. Ask for what you want from the universe. It is a high possibility that the universe will grant what you want. So good luck. So let's see card number 3. What do you guys have? Hey there, number 14. You are worthy, my dear. Silence the noise that strips you of your peace. Join this card. You may have felt worried that your plans have been foiled. However, this card is telling you there's no cause to fear this recent attack, because although annoying, like it is a confirmation that you are worthy of admiration, and those attempting to defeat you probably just projecting their own insecurities and fears that your light will dim theirs. So pay no attention to the noise unless they are absolutely negative. So you may have to stand up for yourself here and there, but otherwise, much of you, what you are experiencing is a whole of bark and no bite. So keep your train on your vision, establish boundaries, and reminder that you have gotten yourself this far, and you can go as far as you dare. This card just encourages you to take any criticism in a right way and know that you are worthy, and you are absolutely worthy and admirable. So just keep going, trust yourself, do not get distracted by others, by the negative people, things, or environment around you. Keep being yourself, keep learning, and you are doing well, and you are getting there. Okay, this is card number 3. So this will be your quick oracle reading today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment below. In the next videos, I'll share the steps how to activate your third eye and connect with your higher self. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.